besties, so I just finished The Right Man by Michelle Mankin, and I rated this one 3.5 out of 5 stars. This book was okay. It wasn't for me, and that's okay. This is a Cinderella retelling, but like a spicy version. It had so much potential to be so good. You get to like 25% of the way into the book and you're like, why am I reading this? Like, why? And then you just keep going and you're like, I should have stopped. I don't even know how to explain it. Rush is the MMC and he's just this very like womanizing rock star playboy and has a hard time taking no as an answer and doesn't like to be rejected. And then Jewel, who is the FMC, is a hooker. The whole time she's rejecting him and he's obviously doesn't like that, so he has his little, they're not even tantrums, they're just like, it just feels very kiddish and you're just like, bro, grow up. And then she's like, you're paying me to be with you, so there can't be anything real here, so I don't know what you expect from me. And then it gets to the point in the book where you're like, dude, girl, stand up for yourself. Stop being this like demure little mouse and being like, I don't know what I want, but I kind of do know what I want, but I don't really want to stand up for it and do what I want to do. And it was interesting to say the least. It just wasn't, let's just say that there are 3 other books in this series and I have no interest in reading them. Because if it's anything like the first book was, I'm gonna be like, why am I reading this? Why am I wasting my time when I could be reading something else? And I will say the point of view changes like every couple pages. Like legit will be like a page and a half in and it'll be like Jewel's point of view, and a page and a half later like it will go straight into his point of view. And it just was very like, I feel like in my brain there's a right way and a wrong way to do like changing point of views, and this book wasn't correct. It just threw me off. And it wasn't even like the fact that like it changed so often and so fast. It was just, it didn't like keep the scene like from one point of view to the next point of view. So like we'll like be in one scene with her point of view and then like a page and a half later we'll be in his point of view, but a whole different like thing is going on. You're like, what is happening in this book? Like I said, this book follows Rush and Jewel, and Rush is this big time rock star. Everybody knows him, and happens to pull over on the side of a street that Jewel is working on one night, and she taps on his window, and not instantly because he like does reject her at first, but then like 2 minutes later he's like, okay, fine, get in the car, let's go, let's do this. And then once like they get back to like his hotel room, he doesn't want to let her go and then pays her like a shiz ton of money just to keep her for the whole night. And then is like, when she has to leave in the morning, he's all like, I want to see you, can you call me later today? And then we'll hook up later. And she does. And it's just like this continuous relationship of him and her having a shiz ton of sex. Like I feel like this book didn't end with the sexy scenes, and I legit just felt like I was reading spicy scenes the whole book. It was like 350 pages worth of just like some talking, a third act breakups in there somewhere, and some grief moments, and then all the rest of it was just them having sex. It just wasn't for me, and that's okay. After he like picks her up and like they meet up the next day, and he's instantly like, how do I find a way to keep her? And she's constantly rejecting him, and then he shuts down because he doesn't like to be rejected. He has to go home because his mom's not doing well, and then she decides to go with him. Like I said, there's a third act breakup in there because he thinks that she did something to betray him, and so he's like, get out of my life and don't come back. She's like, well, now I'm broke as anything else and now I have to go back to hooking. And she's like, I don't want to be hooking. So like I said, there are 3 other books in this series and I'm not reading them. I can't do it. If any of this book sounds like something that you would want to read, go check out The Right Man by Michelle Mankin. I'm sorry if I steered you away from it because I just didn't like it, but it might be for someone out there. They might love it and I'd be like, good for you. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm sorry it was kind of a negative one, but I will hopefully see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.